Hi guys, I'm going to be doing a first time, I have not planned any of this out, tutorial of a Too Faced makeup and hair for a girl. Well, you get what I mean. What you're going to need is to separate your hair from the back, from the middle, pull this side up in a ponytail because you're not going to want to get this all ratted because you're going to want to do this side as the angry Too Faced scarred side, and this is the normal Harvey Dent side. So what you're gonna need, because I know what we're gonna need, is hairspray. But this is the most amazing hairspray. It's got to be a Smooth Operator. Awesome. Does not smell like normal hairspray. That rank smell. Smells like perfume. I love it. So we're gonna need a lot of perfume, or no, we're gonna need a lot of hairspray and a lot of paint. Alright, so I'm going to start on the actual kind of lining of my face. So I'm going to take just a smidgen of foundation and make like a line down my face. So what I'm using is just like a regular actual kind of like paintbrush that you haven't cleaned, that's all hard, so it makes a nice line. So just a rough line. So it's just a rough line. I'm gonna tear this piece of tissue here. Alright, so that's the line. You can see it right there. So, next step. Alright, so the next step is, I had this a long time ago. Well, actually not a long time ago. Like maybe 6 months ago I got this from Reynolds. It's called Pros-Aide Adhesive. It's 16 ounces. It's from the Monster Makers. I use this for everything. Going to adhesion to the makeup, to keep makeup on your face, and putting powder over that to make it all smooth, to anything. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little packet of tissues and I'm going to rip them up. And then I'm going to stick Pros-Aide on my face and then stick the tissues on there and stick that on there so it's nice and rough and nice looking. Okay, so now I'm going to start putting the Pros-Aide on my face. And now I've chosen a brush that I can get rid of because Pros-Aide is a very, very hard adhesive to get things out of. I actually have a special makeup remover, literally special makeup remover, that I got also from Reynolds, that they gave me that would take it off, so it's not coming off. Alright, so I'm just gonna dab, kind of like a thick here. I'm gonna stick it kind of rigid on my face. I'm gonna have to do multiple layers of this for it to work. So, if you bear with me, this won't be long. So, I'm gonna take pieces and kind of stick them on my face. And they're just pieces of tissue that I've taken and torn up, like you ever like taken apart a tissue and just torn the layers apart. It's kind of what I did. Now what you will get adhesive on your hands. So the tissue is going to stick to your hands and is going to stick to everything else. And you take another layer and like see these edges, you take it, kind of like push it down with the brush on there so they kind of stay. So it's all wrinkly and damaged. Alright, now I'm going to start up on my forehead. Oh, and I also have a shirt and a towel in my lap that if I can get stuff all over it and throw it away if I need to. And you're going to want to get close to your eye, but you're not going to want to get too close so that it gets in your eye. This special makeup remover is essentially baby oil. It feels like it at least, but it works. And if you don't feel like getting anything on your hands, I suggest applying the tissue with a pair of tweezers or something close to that so that it's not, you know, all of your fingers like it is on me. But I don't mind getting dirty. You can either do the beauty makeup side first or the gruesome side first, but I prefer to do the gruesome side first. However you feel comfortable doing it. Doesn't matter what order it goes in. Sorry about that, guys. My camera died in the middle of me doing stuff. So actually, from now on, I am going to be using tweezers to put it on my face because I have realized that the actual Pros-Aide and the other stuff has been sticking to my face, or to my fingers rather, harshly, so. And this is a better way to apply it since you have a more precise place to put it. So, let's continue, shall we? The main reason why I'm doing this is because 1, it adds texture, and 2, it's a lot of fun. And you can do it for however far down you want, but I'm just choosing to do my face because this is just a tutorial and I'm just doing it for fun. And I'm doing it for the fact that this is my first time and I'm doing this all basically improv. I think I'm gonna do one more piece here, and one more piece here, and then I shall start coloring my face. Also gotta put a little spot on my face, on my nose. I think it's coming along quite nicely. Sorry guys, had to focus the camera just for a little bit. What should I put on my nose? Do I have a small piece? This will work. Oh, and if you make a mess, just wait for it to dry and it should peel right up. The adhesive. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry, my cat decided to spill the whole thing of adhesive that I had on my makeup desk. So, I had to take care of that. So, alright, so what I'm going to do now is Where's my other brush? Thanks. Alright, so I'm going to take black regular cream makeup that you get at like a regular Halloween store. I'm just going to go over in a detail of my face. Just a little bit. I'm just going to tap all over my face and kind of rub it in. Kind of like in the darker hollow places up in here. That's where I'm putting it. And all up in here. Just kind of going in like all the crevices. Just gonna go a little dark over the actual spots to kind of give it depth. So what I did now is I took some of the cream makeup and I took some of the red cream makeup, the exact same tube, and I have mixed it together to kind of make it look like a dark, really dark red. I'm gonna start patting this all over my face, and then I'm gonna go over it and kind of blend it out. So what I'm doing actually is I'm taking a very wide brush, and I'm going to be going in the kind of circle of my eye to make it kind of darker. You know what? I'm actually going to use a smaller brush. Remember guys, I'm doing this all on the fly. This is not pre-recorded. This is not nothing. This is already, I'm doing this live for you now and basically improvising everything and coming up with it all on the spot. Okay. And now I'm going to take the small brush, I'm going to go over a little bit to kind of like dry it and also give it more darkness so it looks singed more. And then I'm going to be going over it with lighter colors such as like whites and oranges and just brighter overall colors. And if you want, you can add some like Vaseline, and I'm going to say this, you can either add Vaseline or KY jelly if you have sealed this already so it doesn't run, and you can make it more juicy so it looks kind of real and oozy. Okay. So what I'm at. Okay, so this might seem a little extreme, but it's hard to put lipstick on bumps. So what I've taken is my NYC Intense Lip Color in South Fairy Berry. I'm literally going to run this over the bumps because it's all hard and, well, pretty much dry. I'm just going to run it over, make it look good, and make it look lighter and more oozy. You're not going to see me for a sec because I'm going to be leaning into the light for a minute there. So 1 minute. So now I'm actually going to take the brush that I've been using. I cleaned it off and wiped it off with Kleenex really quick. And I'm gonna see how all red it is. I'm actually gonna kind of blend it out. If you give me a minute. I'll blend it in at least. I kind of want to make circular motions to get that all in there. And you're going to want to add a couple of like browns and oranges as well. So I'm going to grab that. Using a palette. And we're going to grab the lighter brown at least. Screw it. I'll just lay that on my shirt. That's all it's here for. Alright, so I'm going to take the... I don't really have colors because this is kind of like a dollar store kind of brand. But oh well. It'll work for now. I'm going to use whatever that color looks like actually. This one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to kind of dust in brown. So it's kind of dark still. I'm going to do it in like the areas like up in here where there's not a big bump. I mean by big bump, I mean like bumps over your face. And if you want, you can take it, like I said, you can take it all the way down your neck and into your ear, and you can do this. It's just going to take you a while to get it off. So now I'm going to be adding oranges to my face. Now, I've had this makeup, dear God knows how long. But I'm going to be adding an orange color from here. And this is going to look like crap, but an orange color from here as well. To give it more of that orangey, like pussy kind of look. Like I said, I'm doing it like in the crevices because it looks like the big bumps are supposed to be like charred and everything else underneath is supposed to be like, you know, like I said, open and pussy. So I've actually added a little bit of water to one of these little makeup cups that I have. One of the many makeup cups I have. And I'm making it more of a watery kind of oily, like I said, pussy for like the 4th time now, effect to it. So, give me a minute. And to make it look shiny, if you want to add like baby oil or some kind of a gooey but oily thing, that'd be good. So my camera guard got full, and while I was doing that, I took my hairspray, I kind of stood up and tipped my head upside down, and I made this lovely masterpiece. And I teased a little bit at the top, so it's kind of better. Now, like I've said twice now, this is all improv. This is all me doing this on the spot. So, other than that, all you need is the half and half suit, and you should be good. Thanks for watching. Bye!